Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. Hope you are all okay. It's a lovely, glorious, sunny Sunday here today. Excuse me, I look a bit windswept. I've been out for a nice walk along the seafront this morning with a friend, so that was nice. Needed to get out of the house for a bit. So today's video, I was going to show you the knitting machine. It's not up and running, but I'll show you what I've managed to make with it. So I did give it a go last weekend after my videos to see how we get on with it. So I have made 3 items so far. So firstly, I will show you, this is with the wool, the yarn that came with the kit. So this was my first attempt at a hat. So yeah, it's getting used to, I suppose, tension and things like that. This is it's not very good in places because you can see probably where my tension's changed. And the wool, the yarn that they supplied, obviously I knew it was cheap, which is why I wanted to try this out. But yeah, I think it does obviously make a difference with the yarn you're using and the quality of it. So it's basically, I did change colour, look, see? Got a relative straight line for where I've changed colour. And then I ran out, so I had to change colour again. So this was the end I started with and I cast it on with, because as you can see it's nicely tightened up together there and clean and tidy. This is the end that I finished with. I did watch videos for casting off, but I ended up dropping basically most of my stitches as I was trying to get it off the machine. So I sort of tried to salvage it and pick up in various places where I could, and then I've just basically stitched all the way through in a circle to try and salvage it, because I started with the pink, so as you can tell I got all that way and how long that is, and I didn't want to lose it all. I mean, I don't know how to pick up stitches yet. You can tell possibly that the bluey colour looks a better quality than the pink. I don't know whether that's because maybe this yarn that they supplied was better quality than this pink one, or maybe my tension and I got a bit better with the machine. But yeah, so you just make one big long piece, and then I've just sort of pulled the end in tight there, and should have done there really. And then you can fold it in half and sort of turn it in on itself. And that makes you the famous beanie, TikTok beanie hat. So I will show you it on. I will look ridiculous. But there you go, it fits. It's a bit weird at the back there, I think. I think it needs a pom-pom. But yeah, it fits and it does the job. Hello, Jasper. I'm coming to say hello. Back door's open, so he's running in and out through the back door and in the garden. Hello. So that was the tester. So that was test 1. Yes, test 1, Jasper. Test 1. So I'll show you the next 2 that I made. So I literally live opposite the range. So I popped over there in a week and picked myself up some yarn from there. Still not very expensive yarn. It was like £2.49 a ball, but probably better quality than what came in the knitting machine for free. But that's good. Tested it, it's fine. So here is hat number 2 we made. So I bought just obviously a colour changing yarn just to see how it would work up. It feels nicer just from the quality of the yarn. And I actually did this a bit smaller or shorter. I think the first one I did was 65 rows for one half of the hat. So I did like 130 rows altogether. Well, I lost a load by dropping all the stitches. This one I did was 55. Yeah, 55 rows. And I did this one on a medium tension because there are 3 different tensions on there. So this one was on the medium tension. Sorry, the rabbit's out there chasing the birds. And again, fits, long beanie, you can see there. Yeah, all good on that front. Yeah, and this is all just the same colour inside. I suppose you could turn it over and have a little lip on the beanie if you wanted to. So that's that one. And then I still have some more of this yarn left over, so I made a smaller version just to see what it would be like in terms of size wise, not having it as the long beanie. And this was 45 rows for half a hat, so 90 altogether, on the tightest tension, which I think I actually prefer. I think I prefer the tighter tension than the medium or the loose, but I think they're more for different thicknesses of yarn. So I think this was like, it didn't say because it's still cheapy range stuff, but I think it was like a DK or a 4-ply. So that's it. I mean, it's probably a little bit too long for my head because that's right on the top of my head now, and it's a bit too, you know, long I think for me. Maybe a couple of rows shorter for me, but hubby tried it on and it fits him all good. So he's requested one black on one side and orange on the other, reversible, so obviously you can turn them inside out, and you can see that that's where I've grouped it all together on one end and the same on the other, so much tighter. I did drop all my stitches on this one, so I did start all over again. I don't know at what point. Oh, I had to join yarn for this one, that was it. I'd bought 2 balls of this luckily, but I ran out and I was joining on, and then I started dropping all the stitches from the first half of the hat, so I did actually decide to unwind it all and start again. So yeah, 40, probably get away with 40 rows for each side, so 80 altogether for my size head. But that's how we've got on with the knitting machine. So yes, so far we've only made hats, but we're still new to it, still new. I do want to look at some more videos online of what other people have made. I've seen like twisted headbands, ear warmers. You can do a scarf because you just do one long piece and then just like this, pull it in at the ends, and kind of the weight of it pulls it down into scarf length anyway. But yeah, I mean, I sat here of an evening just winding it away. I didn't mind doing that. But it's just seeing what else you can make with it really. But yeah, paid 27 quid, so it's always worth a go, isn't it? But yeah, knitting machine. So if anybody's got any recommendations or uses one, and has some good people they follow or good videos, do let me know, because I'd like to try out some different things. But yeah, knitting machine, don't, you know, if you fancy giving one a go, if you can get it for cheap, I definitely, like, you know, like I did 27 quid. I think the last time I looked on Amazon, they were like £80. I don't think it's worth that. I mean, like, I think it's Katie did on TikTok. She makes a business out of it, absolutely. If you can, and you probably can if you spend more time invested into it. But it's just a hobby for me. So yeah, if you want to try one out and you can get one, if the link's still working that I gave you, I think I paid 27, so 26.99, and when I checked to link it for my video last week, it had gone up to 31.99. So I wonder if when they get a few more people buying it and it gets a bit popular, they put the price up, so it might go back down. So check it out, see what you think, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.